to look at the game and Twitch chat. Kate, I want you to feast your eyes on this save title.
We back, baby. Grandma, I hope you ate lunch that sits well with you, that does not cause you any intestinal discomfort. We back.
I'm so afraid of killing the game by trying to show Grandma the body of a corpse that I do have us at the cemetery part 2.
Yeah. You told me, you sent me a message this week saying that we had just completely missed half of the cemetery.
It was so funny. I was going through everything that we did, and I watched him go off to the side, and I was like, man, it'd be crazy if I could follow him. Where are you going? And then I followed him.
Yeah, we just assumed that was his house.
I think we just...
he lives there, we can't go in there.
Yeah, we assumed... Hold on, I'm a little peaky. I'm a little peakish. We assumed that... Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, he went back to the other side. Once one side is clean... By the time one side is clean, the other side is dirty. And he must push his little janitor's cart over to the other side and back again, eternally, forever. This is his curse.
That makes sense. Yeah, and here we are. I don't know if there's anything here, but I'm excited to find out.
Gotta be.
How's our sound?
Surely be.
I look loud.
I listened to it a little bit.
I look loud. I'm very red. Oh, I've turned it down both on my microphone.
You are a bit loud.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that. That should be better. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever think about getting a mausoleum?
I never think. Let's play this fucking game. Let's make some progress.
All right. I'm going to look at some stuff.
Okay. Look at that aloe vera. That graveyard aloe vera.
Okay, well, Granny, you're too loud. Are you too quiet? Music, you are too loud.
Yeah, this funeral march is going nuts.
Tops one section of the cemetery fence.
A green grotesquerie.
I love
the way she says that.
I want to push this vase.
Gabriel has no reason to move the vases.
Vases?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's how they say it in Trini.
This is a door.
The tomb is securely shut.
Okay. Also, I learned if I right-click, I get to cycle through my prompts.
Vases seem to be a favorite decoration for the dead.
I don't think they get to pick. A grotesquerie.
A statue of a small child clings to a cross atop the right tomb.
Mariah Open Carry, I don't believe grotesquerie is a word. I feel like she's like fooling me.
Man, that's a beautiful commemoration to how you could never get little Billy Wright off of that cross. He loved that thing.
Billy Wright, he died as he lived on top of this mausoleum.
These would seriously clash with my decorating scheme.
What about this one?
These would seriously clash with my decorating scheme.
Do you think maybe there's a third area to the crypt?
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. We can never assume now. Mariah Picari says, ask the chess guy for the definition of grotesquerie.
Bro, he won't talk to us until he finishes his chess game.
Yeah. We have to set up a sniper rifle on the building opposite.
Wow, that was the most finicky.
There is a third area.
That was so hard. This was so hard to get to.
Gabriel, holy shit, Gabe.
A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen.
Gabe is looking at the world from the same vantage point as us.
Fallen away over the years to reveal walls of red brick.
I hate when that happens.
An angel,
sad angel,
dramatically over a stone plinth, marks the entrance to a large.
Do you think we'll be able to find Nick Cage's mausoleum that he bought?
I hope so.
Two enormous vases.
Push it.
Yeah.
Moving the vases would not solve it.
We won't know if we don't try. Mysterious voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, get in there.
Yeah,
Get in
where's
that
the little foot?
Yeah. Crouch in the tiny tomb, Gabriel.
Gabriel.
See the little New Orleans mummy. No way.
Nick Cage bought a mausoleum in New Orleans.
Yeah.
It's one of the things he did that made him go super broke.
It's like a big pyramid.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Pyramid.
It's a big fucked up pyramid.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
To the east, there is only the back wall of the cemetery. Gabriel cannot go any further in that direction.
All right. This is how we know the limits of an environment. Is we walk all the way to the wall.
Yeah, now I'm wondering, where else could we have gone?
Shut.
Yeah, press that button, you fool.
Yeah.
It's locked.
No, that's the take
It's
button.
locked.
You want the push button.
The
There we
plate
go.
is locked in position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
There's a puzzle here. Fuck you. Get out of here.
We don't have a key, do we? Do you think somehow the photo of this cop in his salad days is the key?
That doesn't work on the locked plate.
Mariah Open Carry, we will check in on the mime.
Oh yeah, technically we have not met the mime in this timeline. So we will meet the mime for the first time.
Well, that's probably the flag we're missing. You can't complete the game without getting chased by the mime.
A stone angel leans down to gaze.
I want to read the plaque. All right.
The plaque doesn't say anything.
I'll be real. I put a lot of eggs into the basket of this being the answer to our problems.
Really?
Yeah, because
you were like, surely this is it. Now I'll go to bed.
I was like, we did everything. We've done everything now in this whole game.
How do you make the exit arrow show up, Pat? How do you do that?
So places that you can click to leave a place, transform into exit. But I guess, and eventually.
And sometimes you just have to keep doing it.
Extremely. Can I go down here? No.
Yeah, go towards the grotesquerie.
Yeah, go to. Oh no, I'm back here. This is away from the grotesquerie.
Yeah, we want to hove towards the abomination.
I want to climb it.
Gabe is not athletic.
Using that.
Yeah. Graffiti time.
Man, okay, maybe grandma is the answer.
Change the name from right to wrong. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Hey, man.
No.
Can you go left?
No.
Ooh, that's a great question. No.
He says no. Oh man, Gabriel's at that age. The terrible twos.
Because I think this will leave us out.
What's that? Can you read that plaque?
New Orleans is famous for its above-ground tombs. The high water table prevents bodies from being interred underground.
I like.
The name Ross is inscribed on this old tomb.
I like how they directed her to say that in this creepiest way possible, even though that's just normal.
Yeah, it's just a thing to
it's,
say.
It's just a fact of living in Louisiana.
Yeah. Mariah Opencarry, he does have the right hairstyle for Prayer of the Roller Boys. Which, viewers, if you've never seen Prayer of the Roller Boys, it's a post-apocalyptic roller skating drug-dealing film featuring Corey Haim? Or maybe Corey Feldman, one of the Coreys.
How does that Oh,
the guy.
How does that hold up next to
My precious boy.
the name of the person calling us at the police station? No one called us. We were supposed to.
Well, there was a
up
cop that called our
Stay away from me,
receptionist
Yeah,
/ store attendant.
That was the detective who told us to go pick up the photographs, which we did.
His name's like Malloy. He gave us an
gave us
8x10 of himself.
Yeah.
A glossy.
That's so mysterious. Hey, Grandma.
I mean, he wants us. I think our employee briefly mentioned that he was giving us intel on in the hopes that we'd put it in our book, which I assume not going to do. Oh, Gabe won't do it.
Come on, Gabe.
You're turning us into liars, Gabe. The whole title of this stream is based on us showing you this photo of a corpse.
To be fair,
Gabriel, torpedo your relationship with your Gma for content. Come on.
Doesn't want it.
Mariah Opencarry, we don't allow the P word in chat. I'm gonna have to moderate this.
Oh, that's right. Push
if
it.
If I can figure out how.
That's right. We opened this for it to tell us
the trunk
there's nothing of value in here.
Some old clothes,
yeah,
including a pair of leather shorts.
Aren't those called lederhosen?
Serious hiking boots. More of Harrison Knight German book.
Just what I need.
And a bundle of letters. Love letters between Harrison and Rebecca.
Okay, what can I pick up in there?
There we go.
I don't think there's anything in that trunk that would interest anybody.
Mariah Opencarry, I've removed your foul profanity.
I was like, for a second, I was like, wait, who's the fuck? We have a moderator in here? Who did I give that to?
Mariah Opencarry, I strike 1. 3 strikes and you get sent to the bad boy box.
There is nothing to operate.
This is a child-friendly stream, where
John?
we show Grandma a photo of a dead body.
John?
Ah!
John! It's a puzzle, but what does it mean?
Gabriel can't Nothing happens.
Thanks.
Actually, all profanity is okay except the P word.
Because it spins.
This lady's so incredulous that we want to interact with this puzzle.
Oh no.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm spinning it.
What happened? What positions can it be in? There is a key here. Turn key.
Nothing happens.
Okay, because I would have thought, I guess, when does an eclipse happen?
And the hour and minute hands don't move. She's like, why move that?
Yeah. No, we can't move it. We just move the, oh my god. Is this the key?
Gabriel.
No. Gears.
Yeah, operate.
Nothing happens.
You use the operate button.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you use the take button, you could take the key.
The key should stay with the clock.
Oh man.
Fuck you, John, the game goes.
Gabriel doesn't. The ring.
Yeah, no, you have to go back to the gear to move the stuff. I mean, move it so that the key symbol is on, or the sun symbol is on top. That's not a key, that's a noose.
That is a noose.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Oh,
I
no.
mean, there's only so many symbols. Why does that keep happening?
I think I accidentally click out of it.
Wow.
I just love that it's like, this is what it looks like, but
Now this is Sierra UI design.
that's what it like. This is what it looks like close up, but when we look at it from the room view, it just looks like a minion.
Yeah, it looks like a weird fucked up phone. You've already tried that.
I mean, when does the sun come up?
Not at noon.
When do you?
The symbols are like dragon, noose.
Do you think that's a
angel.
dragon?
It looks. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I was like, I think it's some sort of a face. It might be a gray.
Sword and sun.
Maybe you hang someone at high noon.
Maybe. It feels like
Nothing happens.
you must be able to move the minute hand and the hour hand,
Oh.
right?
Yep,
Yeah,
I
you
can.
can.
I can. And then it-
You can as long as you
So-
don't. What is happening?
So
when that
here's what's
happens?
happening. Here's what's happening. So I click, for instance, if I want to move.
Is your
this.
mouse just insanely sensitive?
No. Okay, so watch carefully what happens to my cursor. I click on this, and I'm moving it. And then where does it teleport my cursor as soon as I stop moving it?
Oh.
To the side.
Okay. So just don't click after that, I guess.
Yeah, so just never click. All right, you want me to move this?
Never click.
It works like a clock.
There you go. Zoop, 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 zoop.
Do we,
Great. It's a puzzle that we need a hint to solve.
well, we need to know that this is a puzzle.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
no.
mean, yes, that's the first clue, is finding out that this is a puzzle. And now we need to know what the game wants us to do with this clock.
This is why people loved games back then, because it was like you have to basically like you're
That's
like
why everyone loved video games.
you're like, oh, I got the new Gabriel Knight. I get to spend the next like 8 weeks studying the lore
Yeah.
and
Trying to
clicking
figure out
everything.
solving the mystery of the clock.
What about you, clock? Check it out.
Is that a little drawer?
Yeah, I think whatever we do when we turn it, it's gonna pop
We'll
out.
open the little drawer, and then we'll get a second photo of a dead body to show our grandma.
Man, maybe we just go back to the police station and go back to showing that cop the crime scene photo we have.
Go back to the turn ourselves in. Gabriel, so we can open the chest now, right?
Yeah, we looked at it and opened it, and then it said,
It looks
there's nothing in here I want.
Yeah.
The trunk
Look.
contains some old clothes.
I didn't know
Leather shorts.
lederhosen were leather.
aren't those called lederhosen?
That's what the later part means.
Serious hiking boots.
Later is German for leather.
Well, they spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
Just what I need.
Ain't that just Germans?
Yeah, I bet there's probably some sort of hint
They
inside.
don't know when to
think
put
there's anything
spaces in
in
words.
Anyway.
Just making huge compound words.
I mean,
And,
I guess later does sound like if a German heard the word leather and like
Yeah.
tried to say it. Later. And it's like, no, it's not a later jacket. Man. Franz. Stop it. It's leather.
What is that? Is that like an armoire back there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get that picnic basket.
There's nothing I want in there.
No, the basket itself.
Gabriel's
You
not
need it
quite
for
up to a
picnics.
Yeah, there's nothing I want in there.
What about that pot on the ground?
I tried.
I think
Get
I'll leave
cast
that
iron
I'm
pot.
gonna leave it there. And then I'm
Use
like,
as helmet.
push it.
Gabriel's not quite up to rearranging the attic.
Man. This whole mystery would be like, boom, open and shut. 2 hours if Gabriel would just do what we ask. We have a plan, Gabe.
I wonder if there's more of the house.
Oh, man. Please let there be another room.
Grandma, why do you live in a place that's only the the entryway in an attic?
And, well, Grandma, why does your living room just sort of trail off into a limitless darkness?
Ain't time to climb into the chimney.
Gabriel.
Find
Gabriel-
Grandma's money.
Gabriel's sentimental enough without drag. The magazine bin contain. Gabriel's sentimental enough.
This is Sierra. Can you take her knitting supplies?
I know, right? That's what I tried earlier.
Doesn't want to take any
Darn
of
it.
Granny's things.
All right, get out of here. This sucks. This place sucks. Grandma,
I know, I
the
need
reason
to
I don't
open-
come by very often is because your house is boring and doesn't have any clues
Well,
in it.
Gran, I better get going.
I'll be going.
You have to
Granny.
say goodbye to Grandma.
Yes, and then he has to walk back across to the door, and she has to escort him out, and they hug. And then he
Mariah
leaves.
Open Carry demands mime.
All right, we'll go check on him. I don't know what we'll do with him, but oh, you know what we can do? Let's peep.
It's
on
not
him.
about what we do with him. It's about what he does with us.
No. We're gonna peep on him. We're gonna say the truth about the mime.
All right.
For pet.
Yeah, I know what these are.
Get out our little Audubon Society workbooks.
No, the mime does not even chase us. As soon as a lady walks into frame, the mime ignores us and just goes back to bothering women.
Yeah, he's a unique type of PUA.
No,
The non-verbal neg.
it's Morty from Rick and Morty.
Dude. I let you play High on Life on stream.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta keep doing this.
Maybe what if we showed? Hold on, I want to show the murder picture to the mime.
Who's he gonna tell?
Yeah. Hey,
That would be awesome. Like a serial killer walks into a park, confesses all of his crimes to a mime, shows him grisly trophies, and there's no one you can tell about it.
listen to this Zigadoon ass music.
What's a zigadoon?
Isn't that New Orleans instrument where you like slapping your knees and stuff?
What? Are you talking about eefing and ham boning?
No.
Gabriel doesn't want to encourage the mime by showing him anything.
I think you are talking about eefing and or ham boning.
No. It starts with a
Gabriel
Z.
doesn't want to.
Why, you nasty thing.
Well, zigadoon definitely
I'll call
isn't
the
a thing.
police, I will.
It's like it's something zig. Zydeco, that's it.
Zydeco is a genre.
Stop picking on me. I'll tell my dad.
Is that what they were doing over there next to the cop though?
Before
Playing Zydeco? Maybe.
I'm glad Mariah Open Carry understands me. Hey man. You're my partner.
Mime's- Yeah, there we go. It's me and Mime. I guess probably the Sierra developers
Leave me alone. You man.
added the mime to or added the lady to make sure the mime doesn't follow you across screens. Yeah. Come on, Mime. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, little guy.
Wow.
Come on.
Oh!
Incredible!
Let's bring him to the cop.
Yeah, let's get him arrested for illegal miming. Forbidden eefing. Stay away from the pretty lady.
Thank you, Mariah Open Carry. This playthrough continues only because of
Mime's
you.
a sex pest.
Yeah, okay. Come on, Mime. Come on, Mime. Look at this cop.
Anyone seen Joe?
Is it Zydeco over here?
What do you think of the 5-0, Mime?
Is he dancing? Oh,
Cut that out.
Are you serious?
Stop.
I fucking...
Mariah Open Carry. Freaking busting Gabriel Knight wide open.
Mister, you want some of this?
What?
Alright, I guess
Our hog. Our motorcycle.
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 911, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times.
Damn! Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club?
South, Lakeside Drive north of Piedmont Pier, south of the country club.
Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead.
Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning.
What?
Just so
Classic
messy out here.
police department prank.
Hey, I see a squad car. Got it, Molly.
Thank God. Have a good one, 9-1.
Interesting.
I guess...
Stupid Hey, you! Get away from that bike!
Sorry.
Oh, man. We only had enough time to listen to that extremely long dispatch call.
Hey, check this out.
Hey, check this out.
The
What do you think of this?
motorcycle cop wouldn't
Oh,
have-
come on. Cops
He's a
love
cop.
dead bodies.
Yeah, they love to see them. They love to create them.
We got it.
Yeah! Time to go to the murder scene.
The crime scene team is still active.
Oh, we go meet our buddy. Oh man, how'd you find the scene? Well, we tricked him. I tricked a mime into following me to the other side of the park, and he really pissed off a bike cop.
You know how mimes and cops is natural enemies?
And I love all the cops are like, yeah, whatever. There's a guy here. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like they're wrapping up. They can't keep this place taped off forever.
Mostly. Huh? Night, you wiener. I told you not to.
You
Feeling
called us a
jumpy?
wiener.
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you
This-
find me?
This is Mark Hamill,
Oh, I
by
was
the
just
way.
Driving by.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh. Well, for the book,
In his Joker era.
don't tell anyone I let you see this, huh?
Or look. I'll just tell everyone I'm also a detective.
It's another one. As you can see, same MO and no frickin' clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
That's disgusting.
Love a rude cop talking about how
Isn't
there's no
there a
frickin' clues.
public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're frickin' ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly...
It seems like we may have a
but it
guest
is
on the
open
stream.
to
He
public.
just logged in at random.
Nothing.
What's going on?
We're doing a
We're
stream.
streaming, bro.
What was that?
Yeah.
Which game is this?
Gabriel
This is Gabriel
Knight.
Knight.
Oh. How did I not recognize it?
Mariah Open Carry, you're right. No one posed wiener in chat. If you do, I will ban.
Whoa! Is my hair? What just happened?
Are people calling me
Hey,
wiener?
Miss Getty.
No.
What's going
Gabriel
on?
Knight got called a wiener.
Detective
Oh, well.
What was that? What did that cutscene just imply, John?
Concerned about Miss
I don't know. That was like a.
I see. Thank you, Detective. And
It was. They only had 2 frames of animation to convey something.
She saw
was
my.
it, John?
She looked at my floppy hair and then gasped.
Love.
So what are you guys trying to
That's
solve?
Molly again.
The voodoo murders.
Far out of your
Oh,
reach.
okay.
We saw like 2 inches, 2 vertical inches of a hot lady's face, and he's like, "I'm ready. I'm in heat. I'm slick.
If she's out here alone.
All right,
I'm in rut."
so we found her family mausoleum.
Nobody ever sees or hears
We
nothing.
take her grandparents'
Besides,
corpse
You just don't go around
and we make her come see us.
We've about wrapped it up. Sir.
Witness
It's
me,
another
Grandma.
day.
let's get
Observe.
moving then.
When did this game come out?
1980
Just leave the
something.
tape up for a few
You
days.
see, Grandma, but you do not understand.
Wait, really? Looks
Mhm.
great. It looks really good if it came out then.
Yeah, this came out for
Stick around,
Divided
take
Difference
notes for the
Engine
book if you want.
in
Watch out for the
1920.
water moccasins. I'll be back at the
You're doing a good job with it.
Stop by if you want to go over the case. Thanks.
Was he
Yeah.
talking about water moccasins?
I don't know.
All right, time to poke the blood.
I was too busy imagining Gabriel Knight taking a blindfold off his grandma and being like, "Behold the
Oh my
pile
God.
of mutilated bodies." Yeah, he's got big sneezes.
Have
you never heard him sneeze?
A pattern to the lines in the sand.
Ooh, show
But
the.
if there is a pattern, it's smeared. There's only one small area that's clearly defined.
Okay.
Use your
Is
tweezers
there like
on it.
is your inner monologue like
Using
from
that on the
Barbados?
lines
Yes.
wouldn't be
Our
right.
narrator.
Huh.
All right.
Okay.
Gabriel does not particularly.
Yeah, let's see if we
Cool.
can. Mariah McCary is right. Let's see if we can initiate a dialogue tree with the blood pool. So why did we come here? The dude didn't give us
There's no one here
anything.
to talk to. The place is deserted.
Okay, so part of it is.
The lines in
Is the lion your life
very
bar? Like, does the lion get more
Mm.
angry as you're injured?
magnification
No, we don't have a
wouldn't
life
make
bar.
them any clearer.
Oh, then what's the
Yeah.
lion?
Just
Oh
a
no.
representation of our, you know.
Gabriel,
Oh wait,
There-
is
is
in
this,
his-
I see
There
there's
are-
a snake. So is this a scale in which you slide between
Gabriel,
Gryffindor versus Slytherin?
Slytherin. Yeah, there are two angels on our shoulders. One with the head of a lion and one with the head of a snake.
And they're both transphobic.
Yeah, incredibly.
Wow.
It's
But
gotta
you have
be-
to be able to. You would only understand the transphobia if you speak Enochian.
the
So
class doesn't do.
You know what? Fair.
There doesn't seem to be any point in moving the glass.
Gabriel runs his hands along the grass.
Let me touch the grass.
Gabriel pushed the grass back and forth. Touching the grass helped Gabriel feel more grounded, keep his head on his shoulders in online gaming.
Gabriel, hey,
Why say many word when one word do trick?
Gabriel, hey,
Why did they let us come here? Was it purely to just pass the clock? Maybe
I don't
maybe
know.
I can tweezer the sand.
using that on the lines wouldn't. That doesn't. Gabriel.
I feel like I could figure out the pattern in the lines.
Yeah, I feel like we
If it would just
sh-
let us look at them.
Yeah, it seems like we should. Let me open it.
There seems to.
We did
Yes,
get.
there seems to be a pattern. Please let us look.
A fairly large magnification.
No, but it would because this is a game from the 1990s. It
That's
definitely
silly.
does look like it's the answer to the clock puzzle.
Does it? I figured it would. What?
What the fuck?
Why did you let me do this?
Oh, there it is.
What the fuck, game?
But now I'm aware that I can now fucking magnify random shit.
It's
Wait, you didn't know you could do this?
No, we've never
No.
been allowed to interact with
How long have you had the magnifying glass?
from the very start.
But it won't
So you
let
guys-
us
so you
magnify
guys are
the
good at
one
this
thing
game.
we want to magnify.
Okay, I understand. You guys are good at this game.
What?
This is killing me.
It's
What about over
extremely-
here? What if we get really
Extremely
close
big
to the
sand?
Well, you can't look at the blood with it?
No, I did.
Please
Here, look at
have,
it.
have Gabriel wade out into the water and show
See,
the photo of the dead body
Wow.
to the queen of the lake.
It's blood. See, it's blood.
Okay, well, now that you've convinced me that it's blood, I wasn't sure.
I guess get out of here? I guess there's nothing here?
Large grass.
But wait,
There's like a little bug or something in there.
I can magnify the glass, the grass, because they
This
couldn't
is it, I'm
find
gonna be
anything.
So mad.
Okay, it's the same photo of grass.
Yeah.
What if you do it on the road? Do it on the asphalt.
There's nothing
Yeah.
worth magnifying in that.
What does asphalt look
particular
like? I don't
location.
know.
There's nothing worth magnifying in that location.
Unlike all these other locations.
Unlike this, what do you mean?
There's no reason to use that on the trees. There's nothing worth magnifying. There's no.
You
The
magnify?
lake is polluted
No.
enough already. There's nothing. There's no reason. There's nothing.
There's nothing here, Pat. Either there's nothing here or we aren't 90s brained enough to get it.
Only 90s brains would understand.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to be like, there's no fucking reason.
Only real Sierra freaks could possibly hope to gain anything from this.
What have we gained? I guess maybe he'll be at the
The detective may be back at the
station?
police station, yeah. Maybe he'll let us look at more dead bodies, I don't know.
Hey,
Ooh.
hey, is Mosley here now?
That dude's hand is moving really
Got a
fast.
second, officer?
He's drawing mermen.
Detective
Oh,
Mosley.
damn.
Detective Mosley.
Oh
He's
no,
in his office. Go on back.
man! Do not
You like his
how the-
portraits?
don't like how the mouths move. That's
Oh yeah, it's bad.
that's.
Wow, he's just letting us in, huh? Maybe,
Mhm.
Pat, maybe you should just choose the icons from the top bar. Scrolling doesn't seem to work so great for you.
Well, so I don't like doing this because whenever I hover up here, it freezes the game.
Yeah.
So I just want to like avoid it.
It is kind of jarring.
I don't like seeing time stop.
It's a nice copy machine they have.
Pat, all time is an illusion.
Hey,
Can you use the magnifying glass in here?
Night, I had
Yeah.
a feeling you'd show up.
Yeah, because we just met at a crime scene, and I was trying to find you.
Magnify his cool paintings.
Let's read some fine print.
Let's yell at him.
So, how's it hanging, bud?
Lousy. I hate crime scenes.
Lousy.
People are sick fucks. You know that, Knight?
I'm starting to get that impression.
Okay.
I want to believe that the sticky notes on his computer monitor just say click here, then click here.
Stuff.
Yeah, ask you about stuff. Yeah, everyone says fuck in this game.
Yeah.
Tell me
Gabriel
about
Knight.
voodoo.
Gabriel Knight is for adults.
There's
Look at his baby face. He looks like a baby Al Capone.
bit at the beginning of this
He does look a little boy.
But the voodoo stuff found at the crime scenes is all faked. It doesn't have anything to do with the real
So,
stuff. I know.
are you
It looks
guys,
like it looks like his left eye is from a previous version of his face.
What were you asking? You don't know about Gabriel Knight. So we're a rare bookstore owner who's trying to write a book about voodoo.
Oh, I thought you were like a greaser who, like, after Ponyboy was shot, left town and came here and got wrapped up in some voodoo murders.
No, we just have cool 90s protagonist hair.
Okay.
And when our dad died when we were a child, and he was, what, 12 years old? How does the timeline doesn't really work.
Yeah, the timeline's fucked. But that's definitely not relevant, Pat. The death of our father won't have any bearing on the plot of this
Holy
game,
shit.
Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. Oh, man. We're in Dialogue Town, baby!
Do you know
Man, I don't know how you guys play these kind of games.
At least 20 people attend the killings. We know this from the
What?
footprints found at the scene.
No.
footprints?
People are
Jesus.
throwing a murder block party.
My God, fucking flash mob murder.
And the suspect would have to match one of the few distinct prints we have. Most of the footprints are smudged.
Smudged.
These prints are so bad,
Really like these line reads, by the way.
maddening.
Mark Hamill and Tim Curry are bringing their best.
They're
Yeah.
both in this game.
This
Yes.
is Tim Curry.
Tim Curry
this
plays
is Mark
Gabriel
Hamill.
Knight. I have
Wow.
no idea
I can't
why
hear.
they cast.
I can't hear either of them, so I have no.
I have
idea.
no idea why they cast Tim Curry as Gabriel Knight.
How many murders?
Also, Pat, are you okay? Are you
I
dying?
was dying a little bit. I aspirated. We're putting out a BPD on Roman murders crowds of 20 people. I feel like that should be defined.
How many murders have there been so far?
7 murders have so far been linked to the Voodoo Murders case.
Voodoo
The
murder.
murder occurred about 8 weeks ago. The MO was the same in each murder. Lake Ponchar Train was a 7.
What kind of evidence have you found?
I'm trying to think of what BPD could
No
stand for,
finger.
and the best one I've got so far is
Yeah,
beautiful police document.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck a BPD is, but let's
The
let Pat
weirdest
slide on
one
that.
was leopard fur.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant APB.
There you go. My favorite police action video game.
No, BPD is borderline personality disorder.
There you go. You know what? Put out a BPD for that shit.
Yeah.
The corpse itself.
Just letting everyone know there's a borderline personality disorder on the
Around Where the
roll.
body was killed, we find marks and flour and blood.
What?
There are traces of wax from candles. Red and
Wax.
black. Ordinary wax candles, so the lab reports.
But it's just for
Also
show.
blood and feathers of chickens.
Oh, wait, what
Also
type of wax
goat's
is it?
blood.
That's pretty important.
And plenty of the victim's own, of course.
But it's just for show. No voodoo actual happened. What's the
Ain't
coroner
no voodoo
say?
here.
They're
The
dead.
victim's heart is always ripped out of the chest and missing. We haven't located a single one of them.
Lovely. Any idea what they do with them?
Don't even want to know. Also, the coroner says...
Don't. I'm investigating this, but I don't want to know.
Literally scared to death.
Please
The
do
knife
not
was
ask me.
consistent with a long, narrow, wavy-edged knife. Probably a ritualistic dagger.
Where are they getting this goat with so much blood?
I'm glad that all cultures across all times can agree that if a knife is wavy, that is for religious murders.
Yeah, it's party time.
You can't use that.
It's
Yeah.
damn weird. Like they just don't want people to
Only
see
a
it.
holy man would wield
It's-
such a weapon.
It's so damn weird. They're committing these murders like they don't want people to see.
Know anything about the victims?
Just them and 20 of their closest
We
friends.
still don't know why.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Oh, nothing.
Right up and Carrie's got a point. Ask him if he knows
Sure,
what a
no problem.
Cabri Sankar is.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Sankar means?
It's like a car.
Tim Curry saying
French?
Cabri Sankar in
But I
Lu-
was gonna
Louisiana
know if you
accent is
speak
very
English.
funny.
True.
Pretty good.
True enough. Now tell me about New
What can you
Orleans.
tell me about New
When I was a kid, I was too stupid to be bilingual.
Together, you tell me.
We both live here. Why are you asking me about the place that we live?
Quarter's getting a bit too wild.
Yeah, Mariah Open Carry, it doesn't seem appropriate that the detective in charge of the voodoo murders case does not know anything about voodoo.
Hell, I've never known anything else.
How do you feel about St.
What can you
John's
tell me
Eve?
about St. John's Eve?
That's coming up, isn't it? We get some
Isn't it?
occasional weirdness in the quarter, but nothing much. Used to have a lot of strange things happen, though.
All our goats would lose their blood. Tell me about coffee.
How about getting me some coffee?
Getting me
What?
coffee.
Should that surprise you?
Nah, you've always
This
been
is
that
rude.
dramatic. It's just the way you gotta
Is
do
this
it.
okay? Is this to give me a chance to like search his desk?
It's your
Hell yeah.
I'll get you some when we're done talking.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. I'll
Thanks.
Go now.
What?
Give me coffee, bitch.
All
Alright,
right.
go
We're gonna open.
look through all his shit. Time to commit crime.
We're gonna
Get out the
open.
magnifying glass,
Don't
quick.
touch anything while I'm.
Oh, I'm gonna touch everything.
Uh,
This is a great time to
You
stop
think he just
time.
goes and stands next to the coffee
not
pot,
deep.
just like watching it go?
look at it.
Nice,
Come on. I want to get me his badge.
Gabriel.
Open it.
Oh wow, you have no time.
I mean,
This dude speed runs coffee.
I can just keep asking him to get me coffee.
Yes.
And it definitely wasn't his jacket. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, he's wearing a jacket.
Right, like that jacket on the door is not the jacket that would have his badge, and it's
Oh.
probably not what you're supposed to interact with.
Anyway, let me get this coffee.
The coffee cup is empty.
Wow, Gabe.
What?
He absorbed it through the cup and into his hand. Like that dude from fucking Inuyasha.
Tell me about yourself.
For the book?
Yeah.
Why not? Okay, what do you want?
You're really selling it.
Because the gamer gods compel me. Do you like working on the police force?
How'd you
That
like
can't be
working on
important,
these
right?
things? Are you kidding? You know I love being a cop. In New Orleans, it's the best place in the world to be one.
Why?
That's not true.
Wait,
That's
why?
not-
Why would you say
that's
that?
categorically false.
There's no way anybody has ever thought that.
Yeah, like, oh boy, I love fucking breaking up knife fights on Bourbon Street every
Yeah.
night.
He's a detective, so he's not doing that.
He
Yeah,
said
he's trying to
cop.
he's
said
trying to figure
cop.
out who's at fault in the knife fight.
Oh, real
He did not
funny.
say
Why don't you just
that
bring me
being
some
a
freaking
detective
salt?
is the best.
Well, you know Annie left.
Oh my god!
Shit. Right. Sorry about that.
Got
Come on, you know I'm lonely.
Yeah, making your life miserable.
You know I ain't got
I'm
shit.
serious. Don't you shoot or chew or something like that?
It's
No, I'm a
true.
freaking pal.
Gabriel's ideas for hobbies are mind blowing.
But he's right.
Contest. I play trumpet too.
Is he?
Oh, he plays trumpet.
Put your lips together and blow.
No, he's propositioning us.
Are you trying to suck my dick?
Come on down to
What
the
are you
bathhouse,
playing?
Gabriel. I'll play your trumpet.
Well, you know, I don't like to count my chickens before they're hatched, but
He's propositioning you
I
again.
don't see why I can't be the chief of police of New Orleans someday. I already know the mayor, and my record is one of the best in the department.
I just gotta kill the
I-
current chief.
I got plenty of nepotism, and I'm
Yeah,
okay
yeah,
at my
that's it.
job.
Just tell me anything.
Just tell me anything at all.
What a great interview.
Monkey in the middle. We used to
Love,
piss off
love watching any interview, and they're just like, "Hey, why don't you just tell me anything?"
Oh my god.
Oh,
Remember when
man.
we used to bully the
Toss you a
teachers?
eraser or something, then you'd throw it to
The
I don't-
Gabriel Knight, if
Who is
like
that
if you
to?
do it at your grands too.
if you
Like with
you remember when we
you
used to
wanted
bully your
one for
grandma?
What?
Yep.
Oh my god!
Great way to pick up women in the library.
What?
Those were the days.
Wow, a sex pest from a young age.
I love picking up women by tossing their stuff around.
Just tell me anything at all.
But Hugh, almost every character we can talk to has this "tell me anything at all" option if you haven't gotten enough ponderous Sierra dialogue, and Pat exhausts it every time.
I'm
And
not
it's making
surprised
me
to hear
hate him.
that Pat does that. That does not surprise me at all. That Pat excitedly just mashes that fucking button.
Well, look, we would miss such great things as
Jem's like, my back hurts.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll leave. Tell me about your insult him.
Insult him.
Tell me about that
Wow.
pattern.
About the pattern.
Tell him that his wife is happier now. Come on,
Yeah,
insult him.
weird, huh? All 7 victims had those little marks.
Oh
on them.
man, that made me
Look at all the
sad.
marks on
Oh,
file.
You know, I ran into your wife yesterday, and she was saying that her life is going very well, and that she's seeing other
Can
men.
I see the other 6?
I piped the shit out of her the other
Wait,
day. It was
what?
great.
Wait,
Oh, he just showed us. He showed us patterns. So
Got
good.
those photographs you left for me.
Really? Great. What'd you think?
Astonishingly lifelike.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Cop author photo might be.
Cop author photo might be nice.
You and me? Together?
Why not?
Like in my
Of course,
fantasies.
you'll have to try to tone down your masculinity.
Well,
What the
okay.
fuck?
I'll call the police.
Yeah,
now.
tone down your masculinity because obviously I'm the top.
I'm so.
This feels like
Is he gonna sit in your lap?
I don't know.
No, he's getting the photographer.
Come here a minute, would you? Bring your camera.
Okay, that's why I thought for a second I was going to be allowed to look around his office again.
Did you bring that king gear with you?
It feels a little bit like. It feels a little bit like what if J.D. Vance or Ted Cruz joined the police force.
There you go.
Please. And make it a good one, huh, sweetheart?
Oh my god. Mosley. Don't.
Sure, sweetheart.
Damn, get his ass.
Say,
Tear him up.
Chintzy.
Is
Aww.
there anything else, Knight?
Let's take
a silly one.
Let's take another one.
Let's take another one.
Yeah, let's see how many we can get.
Is that a pill bottle in the window? That's a great question.
Yeah.
Ready? Smile.
Okay. Anything else?
Maybe we can steal Mosley's blue chews.
Oh, how about one mean
How about one of
Officer
me,
Franks?
Officer Franks. Gee, I don't know. Franks? Just kidding, Franks. You want to get me fired for sexual harassment, Knight?
Well,
Yeah,
Yes.
ha ha.
I do think the city would be better off.
This lady go back to her desk.
Hold on, let me go check my hair.
hold on a sec while I...
Where's he going?
Now, yoink his blue chews.
What am I doing out
What?
here?
What?
What, would I leave to go check my hair?
You go. He's gonna go home to check his hair. Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Would you just get in here?
There's definitely something that we have to do with that moment of time.
Hurry up.
Oh.
Thanks, hon. Let me know when you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, now we gotta wait for her to leave.
That was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, the game is broken.
We should have made. We should have faxed our butt to someone or something like that.
Oh, we're no longer talking to him. Okay.
Incredible.
Case
Case
status.
What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
Unsolved.
It's going. Can't seem to make any progress, though. Sluggish damn case. It's weird.
We can't find any of the voodoo witches.
Have you
Sultan.
ever called the hair club for men?
Do it. Call him
Oh
a
my
fucker.
god.
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Knight.
Oh shit, get his ass.
Damn.
Alright, give me some coffee.
How about getting me some coffee?
It would be great if they made Gabriel make a little sad face after he said that.
Yeah, go get your coffee.
Just game lets out a long, like 3-second sigh. Just
All right, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Time to get the blue chew.
Some people are.
Yep. No, trust me, you're gonna be getting me a lot of coffee.
I need it to wash down all these boner pills.
Gabriel would prefer to. Gabriel.
My god. Okay, come on.
That's
It's
funny.
not that.
what is
If
the
he won't
masquerade
touch
thing?
it, she'll tell you what it
There's
is.
a mirror on the other side.
If it's just a generic thing like touch as little of his stuff as possible.
Okay,
then
yeah.
you've got the
So
wrong
you're
thing.
saying we should look around first.
Is that what the masquerade
Yeah.
mask is?
Yeah, it's look.
Funny.
So dumb.
Yeah, whatever's in the corner of the window, the game doesn't think it's anything. So
Lots
stop
of
clicking on it.
unsolved cases, perhaps.
Bleach?
Mosley's
That's a
bookcase
bottle.
holds old magazines and binders. Mosley's office looks a lot like his room at college.
Maybe the filing cabinet.
Mosley's
have-
desk has more groin on it than on his head.
Wow.
Brutal.
Logs of
Which one same Kose is?
Mosley's.
Okay.
Maybe it's that big file right in front of him. The one on the desk.
Logs of unsolved cases.
Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah. No.
Mosley's a microwave. If Gabriel knows Mosley is used exclusively for frozen content.
Mostly's kooky for corn dogs, baby.
Get his ass, narrator.
An intercom. How high tech. Mosley's
Can I get his phone number?
Mosley's office looks at Moses,
Man, time to start trying to take shit.
the cop
Yeah.
Gabriel would
Not me. I've seen how Mosley organizes stuff.
Oh, interesting. So he's basically
Oh,
going,
shit.
don't bother. Okay, but how do we see the patterns? Are they on a
Sorry.
Are they
New
on
Ben
a,
Affleck just dropped.
Are they on a tape?
Do you know anything about the patterns around? Can I see the other 6 patterns? Sure.
People like that kind of stuff. Might make the book seem more... Go talk to Officer Frank.
All right.
Officer Franks.
All right, great. I don't think I have anything to say to you then. I'm out. Wait.
Yeah, maybe later we'll know more clearly what we need from Mosley's
I have
office.
this.
That's nice, but I'm
I
busy
have
with the
this.
real investigation tonight.
Oh, wait.
You detectives like magnifying glasses, right?
Check this out.
I have this.
That's nice, but I'm busy with the real investigation tonight.
Yeah, I imagine you can use the intercom to, like...
This-
No, I want to open the door. Come on. To, like, prank him or something. Because we gotta get... I feel like we're going to have to use the fact that this guy loves beignets more than anything.
Gabriel should go to the Gabriel should
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
No, you were supposed to talk to Franks.
Is that... Oh.
Franks is the lady. Remember we were just harassing her?
I am sorry. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, shout at her.
Yell at her.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes.
What's it like being a policewoman?
What's it like being a policewoman?
The glamour never
It's the
ceases.
best thing ever in New Orleans.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes.
Could you get me some
Could you
coffee?
get me some coffee?
Oh my
Are
god.
you speaking to me?
Why, yes.
Wow. Deja leave it to Beaver. I'm the police
What?
photographer, sir. You might be able to find someone around here dumb enough to get coffee for you.
Oh,
Mosley.
All right.
appears not.
Hey, check this out. You're a copier?
What?
What do
Get
you-
the file from her, you donk! What are you doing?
She's a photographer.
can you tell me anything?
Pat, don't
about
listen to
this?
John. Do it.
Nope.
All right. What about this one?
Can you tell me anything about dead body?
Did you take this photo?
Can you tell me anything about this?
Nope.
All
Pat.
right. Fascinating.
Just a
Just Pat, stalwart refusal to make progress.
excuse.
Yes.
Can you get me a file?
Can you get a file for me?
What file would that be?
The Voodoo Murders file? Detective Mosley said I could see it.
Really? Well, if he said so.
Definitely don't run it by him.
I mean, he told us to go to her. Wow, what do you think that guy's
There it
doing?
is.
Kind of looks like he's
You can do
jacking
what I
off.
want, But don't.
If his dick was on his pectoral or on his forearm, like embedded in his forearm,
I understand. Come on.
he's like, "I'm so glad I got these bio mods."
All right, let's see. Let's check out this file.
Yeah, open file.
It's the
Look
the
file.
folder is marked with the warning.
Oh,
It's obviously read file, Pat.
The police
Okay.
file contains partial
Interesting.
copies from the first 6 voodoo murders.
What the hell?
The police
It's just some Wasley Kandinsky shit
I'm gonna take a.
and an anime eye.
Oh,
That
right.
on the right in the middle, it's just a little anime eye.
All right, I'm gonna post
I see
this.
it.
I'm gonna post a shot of this into a paint file.
Okay.
All right.
The murderer is just practicing their
Here.
anime
I
eyes.
can't leave the
I'm
police
done.
station.
Come on.
Oh, you want me to try to take it? Okay. Hey,
Well,
Yes.
you don't have to try and take it. Maybe
you know that uniform looks great on you.
maybe you can maybe
Oh,
you
no.
can maybe you
That file
can
states-
take the file, go to Mosley,
it looks
get the picture, check your hair, use the copier
There's
to
nothing
copy the
in-
file.
Okay. Hey.
Don't leave the room without.
Oh.
Leave the room without.
Don't
finding
even
it.
leave the room. Maybe just use it on the copier now.
I told you, you can't photocopy official police files.
You told us that?
Shit.
Right.
You never told us
Sorry.
this.
I forgot.
Oh, once it's on the desk, it'll be on the desk. So you can just put it on the desk, go get the photo, fix your hair, get it off the desk, photocopy it, then return.
Wait, you want me to put it back on the desk?
Put it up back on the desk.
Yeah, thanks.
And
No.
see, she doesn't put it away. So now we can go to Mosley, take the photo.
Okay. Wow, why is suddenly Gabriel so fast?
I don't know.
Why is he like just...
Did you like triple click or middle click? Did you do something special? All right, now we take a photo. Photographs.
Yep, photographs.
I got those photographs you left for me.
So you say?
Let's get another cop author shot.
I don't think we got.
Really?
Yeah. And then go check your hair.
Okay. Oh, you sneaky. Breaking the law.
Yeah.
Franks, come back in here with that camera.
I've got an advanced crime brain.
Just leisurely going back to your desk.
Now what, sir?
More photos.
Clam wants another picture. You don't mind, do you?
I
would love to open a small town business called Photography for Clowns.
It's like
Uncle John's Clown Photographer Studio.
And every time someone comes in, they're like, "Hey, do you have to be a clown for this?" And you go.
Make it fast.
They look him in the eye and go, "Are you asking me if you count as a clown? You just got to look in the mirror, bud."
Yeah, just cultivate my body to look like Clint Eastwood and say, "You look like a clown to me." Now photocopy it. The forbidden photocopy.
Just want to check this machine here.
Not doing
He says out
anything
loud to
illegal.
nobody.
Is he putting his dick in there? What's going on here?
I like to smash it and let the light go on it. Ooh.
You don't gotta worry, Gabriel. That cop's totally enchanted in the games he's put on his TI-83.
Yeah, he's playing Doom.
Would you just get in
Yeah.
here?
All right, you know what? This makes a lot more sense now that we've done that.
Hurry up.
Okay.
Let's take a photo.
Thanks, hon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there has to anytime a Sierra game gives you a way to make someone go somewhere, it has a purpose.
Okay.
Which means there must be a purpose for us, like being able to make him leave the room and get us coffee. We just haven't figured out what it was. Break into Los Angeles.
So now I got this, and we can look at it whenever we want.
Gabriel,
Oh yeah, finally.
And
those two are those.
okay,
No, come on.
Gabriel can see.
well, we look at these.
Gabriel can see.
Gabriel
wonder-
found extremely tiny symbols
See,
in
here's
the
the thing.
pores of the brick.
I wonder if we can use this on the wall in the cemetery.
Maybe we got to use it somewhere.
I'm not trying to be mean,
Can I?
but are you guys just not paying
How about-
attention, and that's why this is seeming very difficult, or is this game just not very clear on what its goals and how the mechanics work?
I
Well-
mean, it's so these old Sierra games were meant to be played over a long
Some
period of
people are
time.
Never satisfied.
Yeah,
Like they're supposed to
He-
progress really slowly, and you're
to-
supposed to kind of.
to be
Again,
able.
I'm not trying to be mean, Pat.
Well, no. I just
relax.
want to So we streamed this game for like an hour and a half last week. We ultimately made 0 progress, and when we started today, we learned that what we were supposed to do
We got brick. We got chunk of brick.
Was find a park where a mime is bugging people, and a lady goes up and goes, "I'm going to call the police on you." Know that in the bottom right corner of that park, there's a cop, and then get the mime to follow us through 2 different screens until we get to the cop, to then use the cop's radio to figure out where our friend is so we can go see him.
Well, we're supposed to know that this manipulates the cop into chasing the mime away from his motorcycle.
Well, yeah,
and then we can listen into his radio.
Because that lady goes, "I'm gonna call the cops on you."
Yeah. So like,
dude, don't you know cops hate mimes?
Obviously, but it's just I'm just trying to figure out because like one, I hate these kinds of games. Like I don't play this bullshit. But like.
What's that under his desk, Pat? That little white thing.
Does he have a little safe or something?
He's back.
It just
Pat
always
panics when this happens.
I always feel like whenever I see this, like what you guys are doing now is what I'm doing. Where like I just click everything with everything, and it's like I feel like if the game was good, I would like have a clear direction the entire time. I wouldn't need to just randomly stab out and guess. I feel like every time I see these games, this is how it goes.
We're not guessing. We're having it's asking us to intuit how certain things operate.
And okay,
and
intuit
at times
is a very
we have
good
guessed.
word for guess.
Well, it wants us to explore everything possible that we can interact with. But yeah, I don't know. I am curious about like
A microwave.
I feel like things that we can pick up traditionally, we get an independent visual thing on.
Yeah.
So I feel like right now, I think we're good now that we have this.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. He'll take the photocopy away. So I say let's leave him. Let's see if the pattern...
I'll be seeing.
I feel like there's 2 options in front of us. We could take that photocopy to the drugstore, where he'll tell us nothing. We'll take it to
he'll just be like,
I
don't know nothing about nothing.
We take it to the bar, in which the guy will say, "I don't know anything about that," and then we'll take it to the cemetery, and maybe we'll notice something.
Please.
Using that on the tool.
Oh, come on.
Of course it won't.
Look at it. Now use it.
Using that on the
I mean, they're not even similar symbols.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're completely right. You know what we should do? I think maybe the drugstore guy will be like, "That ain't voodoo," and then we'll be like, "Did you say you know anything about voodoo?" And he's like, "No." Get out of here.
Leave my store. I hate it when people are in my store.
Hi.
Hey, man.
Do you
Cool
recognize
drawing.
this pattern? Don't look familiar at all, sir.
All right. Time to drive across town.
Time to drive to the bar.
Which, like, man, having driven in New Orleans in the French Quarter recently, all of these drives, even though they're a pretty short distance, because you have to cross, like, Chartres, are so long.
Well, we're on a motorcycle, so it's different.
Yeah. You can weave in and out of traffic at risk of your own life.
Not really.
No.
What about you?
I can't help you with this.
Does this mean?
All right, bartender, what about you?
You're the only nice person in the game. Come on.
Okay, I guess we can try the museum, even though the lady there is like, I don't know shit about it.
I don't know shit. Find the owner. And we're like, where's the owner? And she's like, I don't know.
He'll be here tomorrow. You have to progress enough in the game for the day to change.
Yeah. We could ask our secretary to research it.
Okay.
That's true. We can do that too.
Yeah. She'll be like, I'll have results in 3 days.
Do you know anything about this?
Nope.
Great. Thanks. See ya. Actually, the door's open. I fucking hate it when the door's open, and so instead of being
Feed the
able to
paper to
open
the
it-
snake. Feed the paper to the
Done now,
snake.
thanks.
So long.
What do you think that would do?
Get rid of it.
Now here's the
Unburden us.
here's the most mysterious thing. Will Gabriel have any idea on what to tell her to research?
Mm-hmm.
Lucy.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Oh, Gabriel making a lame Ricky Ricardo joke.
Okay.
I love that this is something that often happens
Sure.
in Sierra media.
Oh,
Oh, Malia Guetta.
Could you see
Getty.
what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name...
Oh, just, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you could get an address...
Mm-hmm. They're murders. Right.
And also, could you let me know if there are any tall trees around her house that someone could maybe lurk in?
Okay.
now here's the next thing. Grace. Oh, we moved time forward.
It's about
How did we do this?
So it is.
It makes a little jingle every time we make progress.
Is this your cool bookstore?
Yeah, this is our rare
Yeah.
bookstore.
We got a cool painting on the wall of a skull.
Who's the lady?
Our
That's our employee.
yeah, who
Oh.
we routinely ask the question, how come we never went out?
Yeah, we're gross.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a common trope in Sierra adventure games that the main character, like, regardless of how cool they look, they're a real piece of shit and they suck.
I can't help it, but I have to know.
What?
Why can't
Oh,
I
huh?
sexually pester you?
What?
It's time for another human sacrifice block party.
Do it.
Oh,
He's crying?
oh,
He's shocked? She
ah!
turns into a cheetah?
Well, yeah.
And we get to see, oh, so that's why there's a snake and a lion. It's a chimera?
All
I
right.
guess so. Look at this glorious 3 dimensions.
Wow. Is this our bookstore? Yeah, it is. Oh,
Looks like you guys are gonna hang yourselves.
oh, that's from the
Fucking
title.
losers.
That's from the title card.
That is the sin of the
Fucking
father.
losers. Fucking losers.
Day 2.
A mask I wore as I approached was.
What?
There was text on the bottom.
I was what I am not, and though the pattern was unclear, oh my god. It really doesn't give you a lot of time.
Yeah, I was like, he doesn't want me to know.
Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen.
I had extremely confusing
There's a fresh pot on the
dreams.
table.
I gotta go pee.
The game is punishing us for drinking so much coffee yesterday. And 0 water, only
Seriously, You
coffee.
look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh. It always does that. Never mind.
Got us.
Did you dream
I've
about
seen
the
my
fire
character
and the
portrait.
hanged
I
guy
know
and
my
the
hair is
lion?
nice.
What?
Leopard, not lion.
Oh, this is
You
normal.
get anything on Malia Getty?
Well,
Oh, we keep
I
having
did
a
get her
recurring
address, but
dream.
you're a little out of your league here, big
I keep
fella.
having
The
these
Gettys own
dreams
3
about the
local
sins of
hospitals
my
just to
father.
few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address.
Address?
Address?
To do with the
That-
fact
that
that
line
Malia
is
Getty is
good.
incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
Damn right.
That address is...
Hey, far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West England. That's a garden district, a state city.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I've ever seen.
Tim
Oh,
Curry, you're
no.
selling it. They could have asked him to not do a New Orleans accent. I'm gonna be right back. You guys fill space.
Gabriel craving her beignets.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't know about this one. How deep into this game are you guys?
I mean, judging by the clock, we're at about 2 hours and 45 minutes.
How long is this game supposed to be?
Judging by the point total, we're about a tenth of the way through.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is this considered a good game?
I mean, it's considered like a classic Sierra adventure game. Now, whether you like Sierra-style adventure games is a different thing. I mean, like I
obviously
said,
not. It's just one of those. I'm not saying it's inherently a bad thing. It's just something that I look at that other people do that I'm like, I just don't see it, and so it's
Yeah.
just like fascinating from the outside looking in.
I mean, it also it only gets harder to understand the appeal of Sierra games as time goes on, because like back in the day, these would have been like incredible graphics. Like the art assets of this game would have been very
honestly
impressive.
I don't have an issue with the art assets. I actually kind of like them. I find them very endearing. It's everything else about this game. Like, the fact that there's not particularly much of a game here. And then it's just kind of it's like if someone took a book and kind of blended it up. They took each chapter of a book and blended it up and said, well, here's all the chapters, go ahead and read it. And you're just like, I guess these are like a bunch of sentences. I guess I could piece something together. And they're like, yeah, just keep reading different ones and eventually you'll get it. That's just kind of the vibe.
I feel like that's kind of unfair because there are
probably
logic like the thing John figured out about that is like essentially a logic puzzle that we had to determine from like the information we learned about how people acted in the environment and what we could do with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised if my characterization is an unfair one. I'm just saying,
there are definitely more generous ways to describe it. Like, for example, it's sort of like, what if you could read a book, but then once you encountered an interesting character in the book, instead of them just like spending the time the author allotted them in the scene, you could just be like, tell me anything.
At least I don't go back once they start looping. At least I don't. Look, I'm gonna promise you, I'm not gonna ask anyone who I looped again to tell me anything, even though there could be new stuff.
Street musicians and local artists.
Yeah, you gotta resist your completionist urges.
Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not.
Oh man, speaking of horoscopes, I've been watching this feng shui YouTube channel.
Growl.
Is that part of the horoscope?
The newspaper knows how horny I am.
That was Gabriel. He said, I don't want the... He read the horoscope and went, I'm going to get an erection. Growl.
The stars say I'm going to get a boner today. Growl. I'm looking forward to it.
So you're watching this feng shui YouTube channel.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's stupid. But the guy that does it is just so into feng shui that it's kind of cool. Like I'm watching it and I'm like, this is all bullshit. But like, damn, dude. All right, tell me about the fortune corner. Where do I put my fortune corner at?
I respect how much you love this.
Yeah, it's different than like listening to someone talk about horoscopes, because this guy is just like, I just want you to be happy, and unless you move your bed to this negative energy zone, you're obviously not going to be. And I'm like, you know what? Thank you for caring. It means a lot.
I feel like you need to get in. It sounds like you need to either get into the fairy war TikToks or the crystal mommy TikToks.
No. Look, here's the part that like really sells it for me. Is he'll like walk into a room, pan around the room, and like you'll see all the furniture and stuff, and then it will cut to him having drawn the room on a piece of paper, and then pull out little plastic representatives of all the different pieces of furniture, and just start moving them around the room and explaining the different kinds of energy in the room. And I'm like, well. I can't really disagree with these models. These seem pretty accurate.
I can't disagree with the diorama.
Look, yeah, he might be full of shit, but like, I don't have the data to back up how much I disagree. Because fuck, look at this presentation; it's just so slick.
I think I'd like it if a feng shui guy.
That doesn't. Gabriel
came
can't
into my
open.
house. How do I do
Is
that?
Gabriel a vampire?
Why move that?
I'm trying to figure out how I can knock on the door, lady.
Can you shimmy up
Operate.
one of the columns? See if you can shimmy up the columns.
See, he
Maybe you
can't
can
get-
operate the knocker.
I'm doing that.
All right, Gabriel, step back, or you need to step back, and now operate the knocker.
Yeah, them knockers.
There we go.
May I help you?
I'd like to see Malia get it.
Please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you.
You ever seen a dead body?
I do have official business.
Would you like to?
Official business. Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.
Murder.
Murder, I wrote.
Murder.
What is the dead body just do anything for you?
Does this make you feel anything, buddy?
Gabriel didn't come here.
Does this do any... No.
Does this do anything for you?
Magnify him.
Yes.
He's waiting for evidence. All right, look at this cop.
Does this do... No.
Look at this photograph.
Look at these tweezers.
Does...
I guess I don't have anything.
I'm here to pluck your eyebrows. Bye bye.
Okay, I guess I'll be like, now I'm actually a magazine subscription guy.
I really like the idea of someone. Oh, you open the door and someone just like is just pulling.
Oh no, he's
things
just
out of his coat.
He's just waiting for my evidence now for eternity. All right,
We picked the right dialogue options, but we don't have the right items.
yeah, I'm gonna go the long way around.
This is private property.
Wow. Gabriel's so law-abiding. Oh, check under the mat.
That's true. I wonder what that would be. Pick up the mat?
This Gabriel can.
Get the mat?
The garden district is famous.
No.
No.
And the front door's interesting.
Push
Move
mat.
that.
Operate mat?
Operate
Gabriel.
mat. No. Nope. There's no way to do it.
Maybe we can ask the cemetery.
Maybe magnifying glass on the bushes.
No, I tried that. It didn't let me.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe go to our best friend Toussaint and see, hey, have you seen these squigglies around?
You seen any squigglies? I feel like if that was possible, it would have required us to do it
Excuse me, sir?
yesterday, but
Yeah.
maybe not.
What can I do for you?
Does this mean...
Nope.
He didn't even have time to get it out of his pocket.
Maybe we can take it to Grandma. I'm trying to think of where we could go to get evidence.
Gabriel.
Because we don't have. The doorman is right. We technically do not have anything that ties her to the thing that we're investigating.
That's
But you
right.
know what we can do now? I'm realizing.
What?
Can't wait to hear.
We could go to the Voodoo Museum.
Oh yeah, dude. Maybe we can finally get some questions about voodoo answered.
I would love it if we go there and she's like, "Oh, I messed up. He's coming tomorrow."
No, here he is.
Yo, he looks so cool.
I am the proprietor, Dr. John.
The skull in the top
If you
hat.
have any questions, I will be happy
No.
to
This
Yeah,
guy.
that's you. The skull in the top hat's the proprietor of this museum.
Oh, are you talking about fucking Slash?
Talking to that would be.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell at him.
Slash from Guns N' Roses.
The guy in the window.
Yeah, he's a drummer.
This is quite a place you...
Yeah, he follows us around everywhere.
I bet Slash could play the drums.
myself to the preservation of this
He
unique-
could probably play some basic
It is
drum
gratifying to see others
beats.
reap the
Also, it looks like he's bongoing.
All right, that's great.
That wouldn't be particular.
Thanks, narrator.
Could I ask you some questions?
That is
No.
why I
Oh,
am
damn it.
here.
It would be very funny if he said.
Tell me about Cabri.
I fear my French is not all it should be, Mr. Knight.
Wow, you really don't want to tell me about cannibalism, huh?
Can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It is one of the important ceremonial nights in voodoo.
Tell me about New Orleans.
What do you think of New Orleans?
It is the only city in the United States as far as I am concerned.
United States is a really little country, real tiny.
Tell me about
Tell
voodoo.
me about voodoo.
Every time I go to
historical
Europe or
or the voodoo
wherever,
currently practiced in the city.
I'm like, wow, this place is so big compared to the
Wait,
US.
okay, okay. What can you tell me about the voodoo murders?
The killings in the newspaper. I know that they have nothing to do with true voodoo in New Orleans.
Hey, tell me about
Tell me
yourself.
about yourself.
Me?
Yes, if you don't mind.
What is it you wish
Tell
to
me
learn?
anything.
Why'd you open a voodoo
Why did you
museum?
open a voodoo museum?
The subject has fascinated me all my life, and I wanted to help preserve the cultural heritage.
Oh,
it
God.
represents.
What kind of background in voodoo
What
do you
kind of
have?
background in voodoo do you have?
Let us say that
Voodoo
I
do
cut my
you?
teeth on it, Mr. Knight. It is in my blood.
But you don't know any French.
Do you do anything besides run the museum?
He's a
No.
bad voodoo
The
practitioner.
museum does not make me a
Is
rich
voodoo
man,
connected
but
to
my
French
material
stuff?
needs are simple.
Yeah, Creole.
Yeah, voodoo is a
To
Creole.
focus
Yeah,
on
it's a syncretic
my
Creole
one
religion,
true interest in life.
What?
mostly in former French colonies.
Yeah, Creole is based on French. It's like a dialect of French.
I know
Well,
that Creole is all that, but I'm just saying, I always thought that voodoo was something that was just like brought in from outside. I didn't know it was like specifically Creole because
Well, it's like I
I
mean,
don't know.
it's like
I remember being in a class where we talked about it, and he was like, "No, like it's not. It has to do with like these other things."
Well, it's based on like it's an amalgamation of stuff that like some of like the
Yeah.
early slaves brought over, but
yeah,
a lot of
It's-
time
it's
passed by
like
the time we get to
African
voodoo.
religions syncretized with Catholicism.
And then like
Also,
100
Pat,
years.
Creole is not necessary. It's often used to refer to like hybrid French Caribbean black cultures, but it's not exclusively that. Like Creole can mean like hybrid European, any kind of hybridized language or culture.
Hey, is animism like a derogatory term, or is that like the proper term for like?
Animism?
Yeah, animism. Have y'all heard of this?
Is this?
term?
Yeah,
Are you
I-
talking about the dog fucking again? What's going on here?
No,
No, animism.
Animism is not a derogatory term. It's just
Okay.
like Shinto is explicitly animist.
Right. Exactly. Okay. I said no. I said people don't like. It seems like it's the right term a lot of the times, but people just don't use it. So I don't know if it's just a word that people don't use, or if it was like we're not supposed to use it, because that seems to happen sometimes where I don't know that I'm not supposed to use a word, and then I use it, and people are like, "Whoa, hey."
I mean,
shit.
animist is often used in like an animist monotheist dichotomy, which maybe has like a
Well, that was what I was thinking of. Where like
problematic
some people,
history, but I
yeah,
don't know.
because
It's
like, yeah, because people don't like some people don't like the term paganism whenever it's used like against Christianity to mean like bad, right? Like you're not supposed to use it that way anymore.
yeah. Well, I mean, like pagan, just as a blanket term for non-Christian, I can see that. But some things are really better described as animist than say like polytheist, right? Like
Yeah, exactly.
like
Yeah.
Shinto, right? Where Shinto, there are gods in Shinto, but there's not really a well-organized pantheon of gods, and like there's also a very unclear hierarchy of divinity. So it's easier to just describe it as animist because very literally anything can be like a spiritual entity.
Yeah, so I was like looking at something that was like having to do with Journey to the West, which is like a really interesting like blend of Buddhism and animism, because like early Chinese religions were like just like you're describing with Shinto, but then they just started like blending it with Buddhism, and and it's just really
Yeah, I mean,
funny to watch.
Chinese religion in general is really interesting because there isn't a high degree of separation between the different religious traditions present in China the way that there often is in the West. It's closer to like how religion was practiced by ancient Romans or Greeks,
Right,
where different
exactly.
cultures' gods would just sort of combine. And actually, like your cosmology was not necessarily all that tightly coupled to your religious practice, right?
Right.
So you could be practicing Buddhist and believe in a similar cosmology to a Taoist, right? But Taoists, like the way Taoists and Buddhists, like their philosophical approaches to life and religion and their religious practices were very different. Even if, for example, they both had a kind of tacit mythological belief in, and belief is like a loose term because these like ancient people understood that mythological figures were mythological. It's just that they also ascribed some level of historicity to them. But yeah, both practices, people ascribing to both practices could have kind of a tacit mythological belief in figures like the Yellow Emperor, the Jade Emperor, right? And they both might have a similar conception.
Are you talking about the Heavenly Emperor?
The structure of the heavens and hells, right?
Yeah. Well, because it's interesting because it's like demons and stuff.
The Yellow Emperor was the mythological founder of China. The first of the 5 sovereigns.
The Wu.
Wu Zetian was a female demigod kind of pre-human creature who's regarded as the mother of the human race.
The Wu, I think of the Shi. The Qin Shi. Okay, yeah, Qin Shi Huang. Are you about Qin Shi Huang? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I got her mixed up with Wu Zetian, who was a notable female emperor. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I knew when you said that, I knew who you were talking about on the second one. But it's just kind of funny because they're like, oh, like here's these demons, and it's like, oh, a pig demon or like a spider demon, and I was like, so are these like demons from hell? I started feeling. She's like, no, it's just like when a pig gets really old, it'll turn into a demon. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, this is how demons are made.
There's like a similar thing. Isn't there like a similar thing in Japan, but it's like for loved items or like long time held items?
Those are called tsukumogami. Yeah.
So it's interesting. I was watching a thing talking about that where it's like Japanese Shintoism will place value on things in a way that Chinese, like, not Buddhism, but also like they're just like the different religions in China would place more emphasis on like living things. So it's why like you might get some special sword in Japan mythology that like gets remembered, whereas in Chinese mythology, special weapons aren't really a thing. Like they exist, but they're just not as important. Because like the whole point is like if you're good at fighting, you can use any weapon to win, right? Whereas and like power doesn't really ever come from your weapon, and like that's like apparent in a lot of
because they can fold their blades 1,000 times.
Blade folding was a pretty common practice everywhere.
Yeah, actually,
I don't know, man. What about the what's the famous katana, John? The Masamune.
Masamune. That was the name of a swordsmith, not a single sword.
What's the name of the sword? I mean, or actually, I think they probably just refer to it then by the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there's one that's like the magnum opus. I'm not sure though. But also, Japanese metallurgy was pretty far behind Chinese metallurgy. The Chinese were making steel well before Japan was.
Yet then, hey, where's the Chinese Muramasa, John?
Well, there are those. Those exist. It's just that the Chinese didn't place value on them, Pat. You dummy.
The Muramasa, the wicked katana.
Yeah, so like the Gauls back in Roman times were like twisting their steel, which was like fucking wild shit. They were actually like Gauls are apparently like crazy good at steel making. But yeah,
I mean there have been different like centers of like weirdly advanced steel making all over the world at different periods of time. Like the historical Damascus steel is a famous example, or Toledo in Spain.
Right. Yeah, there's like definitely some Indian smiths that were supposed to be really good. It's always really funny to watch videos on YouTube of like YouTubers being like, we're gonna try and make some steel today traditionally, and it's just like the worst thing ever.
Which tradition?
Well, it's just like them just trying to like make like a furnace out of like mud, and they're like, let's
Oh.
do it, and it's like, oh god, this is awful. Don't do that.
I mean,
They're
that's
like, well, we
probably
made some shitty pig iron again, and you're like, way to go.
that's probably an attempt to replicate ancient Japanese steelmaking processes. Because one of the things that was actually interesting about the construction and smithing of Japanese swords is that they would use they were one of relatively few cultures to use different what's the word I'm looking for to make their swords to make their swords out of different
different types of steel. Yes.
with different different carbon content.
Right.
So they would make the core out of something flexible so that the whole sword wouldn't shatter, and then they would make the edge out of very rigid steel so that it would hold an edge.
But also, I would say and correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've heard, that was also out of somewhat of necessity, in the sense that like they
could not make high purity steel in great quantities because their main source of iron was iron sand, and the reason I got on this topic is the large clay vessels that you're talking about. Those are used in Japanese like steel refinement, and the way they're used is they'll put shitloads of iron sand in there, and then melt them down and add carbon over a super long period of time, and then at the end, what you end up with is it works like a furnace, right? Where products of different densities distribute to different parts of the vessel. So at the end, on the outside, like they break the big clay vessel open, and on the outside is the tamahagane, right? Which is the like very valuable high strength steel. There's a very small amount of that, and there's shittier steel towards the inside. And then near the surface of the vessel, there's just like garbage. It's just trash.
Yeah, that's what I remember reading, and it's like it's very different from, say, like even Chinese production, where they would do large amounts of small blooms, and then because then they could say, okay, I'm going to take the good shit out of these small blooms, put them together, keep doing that process of refinement. Whereas with the Japanese method, if you've got a bunch of steel, god damn it, 1 second.
Well, also when we're comparing these two things, it's very important to note that Chinese steelmaking was super far in advance of Japanese steelmaking. The Japanese only started making steel after, I want to say, like the 1200s or something like that, whereas I believe Chinese steel weapons were found much earlier.
How come they never made the Gundam first then?
Good question.
Oh, okay. You guys are done?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. That was a long...
Oh, did you not play the game while we were doing this?
Why would I? They would be talking over you.
All right, yeah.
I didn't want them to interrupt you guys. What are your own religious beliefs?
What are your own religious beliefs?
See, I'm gonna see
My
if there's
beliefs
anything on
are
YouTube
too
to watch.
personal and too complex to discuss with a layman, Mr. Knight.
Rude! Tell me anything.
Just tell me anything.
I am originally from the West Indies myself, you know.
Really? What brought you to New Orleans?
I was...
Oh, John, not now, but I'm gonna probably need to call you or something
Really?
about the Japan trip later.
Meat.
Okay.
That
Probably
must
sometime
be
this week.
the
About a
hunter,
secret mission.
Mr. Knight.
He's a vegetarian, guys.
Just tell me anything.
Incredible.
I do not care for small talk, Mr. Knight.
Tell me anything.
Just tell me anything.
I am not an easy person to get to know. I am a very private man.
I'm picking up some vibes.
Unusual for someone in the museum.
That he doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to me about anything.
My displays speak for me.
Actually,
Tell me about historical
tell me
voodoo.
about historical voodoo.
Very well. I will start at the beginning, Mr. Knight, and will go on from there at your prompting.
Sounds good.
As you may know, Voodoo is a grassroots religion formed by the mixing together of many different African tribal religions and Anglo religions, such as Catholicism or Protestantism. In other words, it is a religion born of the African slave trade, but African slaves were imported not only by the United States, but also into the West Indies, where the French and Spanish ran plantation islands. Prior to 1803, the New Orleans area was owned by France. The French Creole in those days owned many African slaves. But the Creole did not permit their slaves to gather, giving no
What the
chance
fuck is
for
this?
Voodoo
Oh
to
shit, they put a
recreate
burst
the
rifle into Fortnite.
The Creole also knew enough about the corrupted pagan practices of the West Indies slaves to ban the importing of slaves from that region.
Alright,
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Tell me about current voodoo.
Many people think of voodoo in terms of magic spells or gree-gree.
Oh yeah, bring in the
is
gree-gree.
actually called hoodoo, and is only a part of true voodoo. Voodoo, the religion, has a strong following in New Orleans. In fact,
Oh
it
shit.
is growing quite rapidly. There are several voodoo churches or temples in the city, and others all across the United States. African Americans see it as a tradition all their own. Whites, and there are many in their religion, are attracted to it because they think it is exotic.
You hear that,
I
whites? You're on
personally
notice.
am more interested in the history of voodoo. Some of the new movements are copying Haitian or even African voodoo. But it is the voodoo of New Orleans that I find so intriguing.
Wait. Okay. Tell me about the hoodoo.
What exactly is hoodoo?
The hoodoo that you do?
Hoodoo refers to magic folk traditions of the South. Hoodoo is a bastard of voodoo. Many of the gree-gree are similar, but hoodoo does not have the religious aspects of voodoo.
Well, that's it. Alright, you ready to look at some shit, man?
Those two objects.
Check this out.
Could you look at this and tell me if you recognize anything about the ritual?
This is truly offensive. This is from one of those recent killings, is it not?
Well, actually,
But the police already know that this so-called voodoo ritual is fake. Voodoo is a respectable religion. This kind of thing has nothing to do with voodoo in this city.
It's true.
fine. Let's say that's true. Are you sure there's nothing about the items in this photo?
There is nothing about this sickness that I would identify as voodoo. Nothing.
Thanks for looking.
How about this?
Do these marks look familiar?
They look like the scribbling of a child to me.
Okay, thanks.
Fuck that.
Check out this photo of this cop I know.
Does this mean anything to you?
I cannot.
On the table is a
Charming.
something about the shape of that knife gives Gabriel the creeps. Gabriel doesn't want.
It's a wavy knife, John.
Wavy knife.
So he thinks
This dude did it.
but oh yeah, and he's intentionally trying to trick everyone.
Yep.
What about this brick?
Does this mean anything to you?
I cannot.
What if our grandma recognized the Spriggles because they're actually like a pagan thing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
The back wall. An anatomically correct voodoo doll.
Now, why does that remind me of Grace?
I wish we could talk to him about the
A
snake.
very large, very A beaded
Also, I love that he's like.
an official
Funny?
It's very funny that he's like, I let the museum speak for itself. And
Like Jack.
and yet, when I look at the stuff in the museum, the game's like, I don't know, man. It's a skull.
He's got more hair.
To be fair, I guess that is kind of a skull speaking for itself, Pat.
Okay. So we
I'll be going.
now know that the scribbles have nothing to do with voodoo. What happens if we show Grace the scribbles?
Hello.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Grace, check this out.
All right. Not using that gun again.
Do you know any?
No.
Grace, could you look into it?
Grace, don't do it.
Grace.
Don't waste your time. You're better than this.
I've got some.
Gabriel, come in.
Hi, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
Fucked up that Grain calls you son. This game.
I mean, your parents are super dead.
Does this mean anything? to
Might
you,
as well.
Gran?
Sorry, no, Gabriel.
Oh. Alright, bye, Gran.
Well, Gran,
See ya, dude.
Time to check out if anything else in the world has changed. It'd been crazy if Gran was dead. Usually, let's check out that crime scene. Anything weird happen?
I can't believe we got to talk to the voodoo guy and it told us so little.
No.
Yeah, maybe use. Oh, come on, Gabriel! Do anything!
Why does it refuse to let us look at those lines? I wonder which one it is. I can't tell. Great.
There's like a loopy and then a circle with a dot in it.
It honestly looks like a tic-tac-toe game.
The last tic-tac-toe game you'll ever play.
It's true.
Maybe there's someone at church. Maybe we can go to church.
Yeah, maybe
God will forgive us for playing.
Whoa, what's going
game.
on? What's going on here?
Where's that shitty horror movie?
Where you guys going?
You had Truth or Dare. Like, why don't we do fucking tic-tac-toe?
Oh!
There's a guy painting now.
There's a new guy here. What is it?
Go steal his paper and like charcoal and go
Shout at him.
over those lines.
Hold on, I gotta yell at him first.
Yeah, make him make the lines better.
nice drawing of the cathedral.
Thanks. It's well, I'm an architectural student, actually.
I fucking hate that they wrote all this dialogue of people just talking about fucking nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's substantially more people per screen than in the other CRI games I've played.
Maybe that's true. I don't
Oh,
know.
the mime's gone. He's probably dead.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably got shot.
I hope he wasn't from out of town.
But now there's dude tap dancing.
Oh, I was looking at the hot dog cart.
Yeah, and there's hot dogs. We can relive the glory of our Norco days.
Can I get a lucky dog, please?
Not now, I'm busy.
Too busy to sell dogs.
In the 90s? Amazing.
Wow, strangest dig I've ever heard a game make at the 90s.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what this is. I don't remember the 90s very well. So I don't know what this is supposed to be about.
It's like, do you want me to push this kid over so he'll talk to me?
Yeah. Wreck him.
Can I talk?
Fuck him
I'm
up.
gonna yell at you.
Gabriel,
Hey!
You dance pretty well for a kid.
Give me some money, then.
I don't have any.
Don't block the view, mister.
I'm poor as hell.
All right, step 1: find money.
Interrogating the...
Is the cops gone it though?
I mean, maybe the dude at the bar is free now. Maybe
No,
a
I
whole
already
day
went
wasn't.
there.
Okay, you already went there.
Yeah, and I showed
Shoot.
them the scribbles.
And he was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Get that out of my face.
I'm trying. It's like, even though I'm beating this guy at chess, I won't talk to you until I finish playing chess.
Hey, come back here.
I don't know why this happened, but
Artist would...
come on.
The artist...
Okay, or I chase after him then.
Yeah. He's up to something.
Oh,
Oh,
it's stuck. He gave up.
he's walking back.
Gave up. Can I reach it? It's gonna be like, it's too far away for me to reach.
Get it. Use your tweezers on it.
Ooh, finally.
This is their moment. Damn it. Use your magnifying glass on it. Light it up. Light
Yeah,
the whole middle island on fire.
Let's go.
Using that on the...
It might help me. All right, let's
Get the jogger to do it. He seems like he's got long arms.
Look, I gotta just keep playing until we meet the priest with the extendo arm. And then get him to give it to us.
The priest pulled out his lasso.
Okay, now it's empty.
Great.
Under...
I love games.
Maybe this church too.
There's a big ill-fitting addition to the church.
No.
The
there's
church game room.
no church too.
Maybe we can do something from the Pervin spot, the overlook.
Ooh. Try it.
We are coming up on 2 hours, though.
Yeah. I think we made some good progress. We got to day 2.
Oh my god. Maybe. Day 2 out of 50.
I think there's only 12.
There's 12 days? My god. We're gonna die
Jesus.
playing this game.
I'm sure it'll start... I feel like eventually we'll end up on a track, because I feel like that's how...
Is this a game with multiple endings?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can unleash the snake and the snake will collect the drawing for us.
You really want to get that snake.
I think that snake's an important item.
He won't give it to us.
I want to put the snake in a snake holster.
Oh, I mean, the snake has to come into play because we saw it strangle me.
Yeah.
Doing all...
I know you're up to something.
I should probably bug the juggler.
I'm on watch.
Let's go harass that juggler. Surely a simple juggler will talk to me. And then I'll just pelt the balls at the paper. Hello.
The juggler is busy.
Alright, what about you, man? Will you talk to me?
He's busy juggling, can't you tell?
I can't talk and juggle at the same time.
The drummer is busy. The drummer...
Wow, man, you lost that paper. How does it feel?
Yeah. How long did you spend working on that?
Could I ask you some...
6 hours, 8 hours? Down the drain, huh?
It's a public...
Look at that chair he brought in.
Yeah.
There's no one...
He wants to be able to roll around on the grass.
They will not let me talk to the juggler.
No one's ever interested in talking to Gabriel.
Yeah, it's a great. I really gotta wonder. What is the next step, Gabriel? Check into the police station. New guy.
What is that? What is that briefcase?
It's a toolbox.
Oh.
Let me look at it.
There's a photocopy machine.
No.
The electrician has left his tools.
Happy for him.
Gabriel is no handyman. He has an aversion. It looks.
Okay, then I'm gonna shove it off then.
Why do that? Why do?
Because it's on.
It looks a.
Okay, I'm gonna close it.
Why do that?
Okay. I guess I'll wait for him to come back. I feel like Gabriel needs to play more video games because he'd be like,
Gotta wait out the walk cycle.
He'd be like, oh yeah, of course, I'll need a screwdriver eventually.
Yeah. I mean, how could he not know he's in a video game when he every 12 days he loses all of his possessions, starts over with nothing, and has to solve a mystery.
Talking to Tim.
Just
Officer Fricker, Detective.
We're gonna check on. Hey Mosley, you solve any crimes today? It's me, your buddy.
How's your job going, idiot?
Hey, mostly. It's you, God help me.
So, what's new, buddy?
Can I ask you about you?
Insult him.
Have you ever called a... I'd rather have...
Damn, it's the same insult.
Lame.
Hey, let me open your microwave.
Gabriel doesn't want any.
Give me your stuff, Mosley.
Okay, if I go back through, will the guy be gone?
I'll let you get...
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. You missed your chance. You'll have to wait until tomorrow.
That'd be so fucked up.
It would.
I guess. I guess we'll. No, go back in. Yeah, I guess he's gone. Hey, what's up with the guy?
Got a second?
Yeah, talk to this angry cop again. See if he'll kill us, free us from the game.
Hey, do you know what this is?
Gabriel would be wise.
How would he know it's a crime scene? It's a crime. Oh, I guess it says like NPD at the top of it.
Good guess.
Yeah.
It's also